Get this story. That guy, convicted cop killer Herman Bell, will soon be free thanks to the men and women of the New York State Parole Board, a decision that has outraged the law enforcement community. Listen.
Young police officers say there's a bond with the public that said, if a mope kills me, you'll take care of my family, and they'll stay behind bars forever. And their eyes were opened yesterday when word came down that this vermin will walk our streets. It's disgraceful. This parole board needs to be fired.
But it's not just law enforcement that wants the board gone. State lawmakers do as well. One of them is Republican State Senator Martin Golden, and he joins us now. Should the board be gone?
Yes, it should be, without a doubt. What happened to these two police officers is despicable, and it's wrong. And these gentlemen should not, as our good Pat Lynch has pointed out, should not have been released. This is a Governor Cuomo assigned board that decided to release him. Now listen to this. This is not, he participated in 3 murders of 3 police officers.
Remind people what happened so they can understand this situation.
They were lured in. They were set up and ambushed in what's known as today as the Harlem Houses. They were brought in, set up, shot, and killed. Poor Willie Jones was killed instantly, and then poor Joseph Piagetini begged for his life. Begged. Talked about his wife, talked about his 2 daughters. They shot him 22 times with his own gun, and Bell shot him in the head at the end of it.
Right, and we had one of the widows on yesterday on Fox and Friends, and she said, you know, my daughter grew up without a dad because of this.
Yes.
So how can he get out of jail?
They shouldn't get out of jail.
It's
and
crazy.
There's another family, Ryman, that come from Brooklyn, Harry Ryman, who was gunned down back in 1980. They have to go to the board next Friday. They're in tears. They don't know what to do. Unfortunately, his death left 3 girls and 2 boys. Oh. They grew up. And there was no dad at their recitals or at their baptisms or christenings or weddings. No dad there. And so this guy's going to come out and walk the street, and they're going to tell us that he's rehabilitated. This cold, insensitive, psychopathic individual thinks he's rehabilitated.
Senator, what's the mindset that goes into saying we're going to release this guy?
Well, there's two little mindsets that you tell me, and this is where the board acted inappropriately, and this is why we believe that this board should be taken apart, fired. One of them is that they have to consider whether the crime is so heinous that their release would undermine the respect for the law.
Yes.
And guess what? They didn't do that, right? 7 previous boards said that the release would depreciate the severity of the crime. So how does 7 boards come up with that? And this board comes up with their decision. And guess what? This was done, the board was shuffled about 2 months ago. And the shuffling of that board...
Yep. Senator, unfortunately, we have to leave it right there because of television and the restraints that we have. But we appreciate your time. A Republican from Brooklyn fighting this fight. Martin Golden, we're going to stay on this story for sure.
Thank you very much.
All right.
God bless.